Good evening, friends. Kevin the Comic Doctor coming to you with another live CGC unboxing. 3 boxes tonight, my friends. I actually have 5, but I'm not doing all 5 because last time it wasn't a good idea. So 3 boxes tonight. The rest coming at a later date. My friends, some really nice books here, so you don't want to go anywhere. Who am I? I'm Kevin the Comic Doctor. I'm a comic book presser. I'm also an authorized CGC dealer located way up in Oshawa, Ontario. And every Tuesday night at 8:30, I come on here, Eastern Standard Time. I come on here live to YouTube and do a live CGC unboxing, showcasing the comics that belong to all of my amazing clients. That's right. It's a virtual show and tell with stuff that does not belong to me. I don't own any of this stuff, my friends. These are all my client books. Sometimes there's 1 or 2 books that belong to me. I have a couple of books there that'll be coming back hopefully the next week or 2. And I will share those with you when they come back as well. But again, these are my client books. Guys, if you're new here, we talk comic books, we talk comic book fandom. If you like that sort of thing, I sure hope you'll consider subscribing to the channel, liking the content, and taking part in our live chat, which is going on right now. We have some subscribers over the live chat. I can see and my sound is going today, I think. Yes, the sound is going. We had a bit of a faux pas last week. Almost 10 minutes of it was like a silent movie. And I was Charlie Chaplin. Let me tell you, it was pretty bad. But anyways, sound is going today. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, like I said, and join in the fun. All right, let's get started. We got 3 boxes to share with you. And I want to talk a bit about, guess what, guys? CGC has finally revealed the label for their new signature series authentication program through JSA. And I can now send books to CGC for that service, and I'll talk a bit about that later. So again, you don't want to go anywhere. All right, here we go. Let's get started. Overhead cam is ready to go. And so we started off with a DC book. And not a 9.8. We got an Action Comics 253 and an 8.0. And we also have, and I have a feeling this is a crack and repress, but I don't remember. I'll add pictures if it was. We have a Flash Comics 18 and an 8.0, and this is what we saw on the thumbnail. I do believe this was like a 6.5 or a 6, and we bumped it to an 8, if I remember correctly. All right, what else we have? We have some modern books here. We have a copy of Tales of the Teen Titans, number 44, first appearance of Nightwing. In my opinion, a very undervalued book. I think that's a modern book that if you don't have, if you can find it in a high grade, I'd pick this baby up. I think this is a little sleeper book right there. We also have a first appearance of Dazzler in X-Men 130. We've been seeing a lot of these come in lately. This here is a newsstand copy and an 8.0. We also have a lower grade copy of Amazing Spider-Man 135, the second appearance of the Punisher, and that's at a 3.5 right there. All right, we got some a lot of Josh's books here. I think we've got Greatest Adventures, My Greatest Adventures 81 or Adventure 81 and an 8.0. And we have My Greatest Adventures 80, and that's in a 6.0. A couple of these boxes are a little worse for wear when they arrive, so I'm checking out the slabs condition because I would not be surprised if there's some cracked slabs in a couple of these boxes. They were just beat to hell. We also have a Hulk 181. How can you do an unboxing without one of these, right? And a 7.5 white pager. It's a pretty book. I think this is also a grade bump as well. And actually, The Strange Tales, I think, 110, first appearance of Doctor Strange. I believe this is also a grade bump. So it looks like we have a little bit of a disconnect. Let's make sure everything's working here. Yeah, we had a little bit of a disconnect there. I think we're back. Anyways, guys, I'm going to pack these babies up while I go to the chat room and see what you guys are saying. Let's go over to the overhead chat. Oh, that's really not good. Let's see here. I'll just do it this way. No, yeah, that way. Where is it? Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. Lord Thoth is here. Lord Thoth, what's going on? You're here on a Tuesday again. So does that mean your Tuesdays are now free? Because you've been coming on Tuesdays more often than usual. Good to see you. Very good to see you. Karen Racer, how you doing? Warren's here. How you doing, Warren? Mike's here as well. And we wait. That's right. all the way from Calgary. How you doing, Mike? Treasury's here. Good evening, folks. Spartacus 204. Question for chat. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Ronin overvalued. I have a chance to get raw for 200. Well, yeah. They make an announcement and the price goes up. Boy, how about those guys who always said that the movies had no bearing on the price of comic books? Bull crap, malarkey. Of course it does. So yeah, what we're seeing now as an inflation of that book because of the announcement of the Ronin movie. So yeah, 200 seems to be the going rate for that book. 200 raw is a good price, yeah. P-Man's here. How you doing, P-Man? Good to see you. Been a while. Anthony Wheeler's here. Good evening, everyone. Brian Bowman, how is it going? John Sherwood's here as well. Sam is here. Hope everyone had a great weekend. It went by way too fast. Way too fast. And boy, Saturday was a lot of fun. We had a free comic book day on Saturday. All kinds of sales throughout the shop. It's pretty steady all day long. It was a lot of fun meeting a lot of new people too came out, which is great. Silver Spidey says hello. Spartacus 204 and 49. Felix says, what's up, Doc? What's up, Doc? Anthony, I see the new CGC Verified is the same label, just a black strip, and it looks sharp. We'll talk a bit about that in just a little while. How long should I wait to allow the kinks of the new JSA CGC grading tier? I don't know if there's any kinks, you know. You might want to do it right away, and I'll talk a bit about why you should do it now. I'll talk about why you should do it now, but I won't talk about it just yet. We'll talk about that after we get through at least a box and a half. Then we'll talk about the new label. We'll talk about the service itself, and I'll give you my reason as to why you should send your books in sooner rather than later. And some of you may already know the reason for that. Brian Bowman says, Spartacus, the only risk to keep in mind with TMNT Ronin is a massive print run of 130,000 copies, so a huge number of them out there. Yeah. Good point, Brian. Hey, Eric, how's it going? Adam Donnelly's in the house as well. All right, that's it for the messages so far. Let's keep her going. Let me just get my stack of books ready here. All right. Always have my stack. Get my stack going. Okay, let's see what we got here. So first and foremost, we have a Wolverine number 1, 1988, and a 9.8 with a custom label. That looks really good, the custom label. We also have an X-Men 133, awesome cover, and a 9.4, also with a custom label. So these could belong to, I think these might belong to Ash, perhaps. Not sure, but I know Ash was a big fan of the custom label, so... But here I am guessing again. I shouldn't do that. I always get myself in trouble when I do that. We have Amazing Spider-Man 194 in an 8.0. First appearance of the Black Cat. Here's a nice copy of the first appearance of Moon Knight. TMNT. Werewolf by Night, I was going to say. Number 32 in a 7.0. And I am pretty sure this is Ash's book. And it has a custom label on it. Next we have a... What did that go through at? I'm just curious. Oh, wow. Oh, we got 2 of them. Another one somewhere. We've got a Hulk 180 and a 0.5. We have a 7.0 copy of Ghost Rider number 1. Wow, we got a 7.0, not bad. This one had some like yellow overspray at the top there, which I would assume came from the yellow print there. But that's pretty cool. I got a nice copy of that kicking around. I got so many nice key books of my own that I have just never sent in. I got to do that sometime. Oh yeah, here we go. We got Wolverine number 88. Deluxe edition. It's the first, I think, it's the first cover of Deadpool and Wolverine together, if I remember correctly. Boom, in a 9.8. I sold my copy a while back to Mike, and I kind of regret it, but it went to a good home, so I'm okay with that. All right, what do we got now? We also have some gold key books. Well, a gold key book. We've got Space Family Robinson #8 with a Dan Spiegel art and a painted cover. It is 7.0. And you know what? 7.0 for these gold keys, nothing wrong with that. Gold keys are usually just toast. They kind of look, you know, I've got some books here I've been just kind of experimenting on, you know, and the gold keys kind of look like this sometime, right? The gold key books are always just falling apart. So to get one in a 7.0, nothing wrong with that. Let's keep going. We also have an X-Men comic, X-Men number 43 and a 4.5. Just getting here now, guys. We're on box number 1 still of 3. We got about another 4 or 5 books to go. We're going to do another box, and we're going to talk about CGC's Signature Series JSA label, and we're going to talk about why you should get your books done sooner rather than later. Because the question someone just had was, should I wait? Eric asked, should I wait before I send my books in to have them verified? And I say, do it now. Do it now, my friend. And I'll tell you why. Okay, we're going to do it like this way now because I'm running out of room. We got a nice ASM, what is it, 135 and a 5.0. So a third Punisher appearance. Second, what? Second Punisher? Okay, yeah, it is second Punisher appearance. 129 number 1, okay. I'll put that over here. And super huge book right now. We have a first appearance of Guy Gardner being played by Nathan Fillion in the upcoming Superman Legacy movie. Right there, 5.5. Did you guys see the picture of Superman that they dropped? What do you think of the new costume? What do you think? All right. That's it for the comics. I mean, there's one more book in here. Oh, actually. Yeah, I thought there was another Werewolf by Night. Here it is. Werewolf by Night. This is a nice one here. 8.0. Nothing wrong with that. That's a pretty book right there. Gorgeous. That's Ash's book as well. An 8.0. And then finally, in this particular... Oh, I think this belongs... This belonged to... I'm not sure who this belongs to. I think this belongs to... I forget. I forget. Too many books. First appearance of Wayne Gretzky on Sports Illustrated, covered in 8.0. And if I remember correctly, this sucker's been at CGC for way too long. But it's back, finally. Slab looks great. Looks good. Everything looks good. So far, so good with the slabs. Like I said, there's a couple of real dinged up boxes. So hopefully we don't see too many casualties of war. All right, I'm going to put all these babies back. Tell you what, guys, a bit of a mess here. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to put you on hold. I'll get rid of these books and get the next box ready to go. So don't go anywhere. A couple of really nice boxes coming up. Some really good, some really nice books to share with you. So don't go anywhere. So give me 1 second. Where my be right back thing is. It's usually around somewhere. There it is right there. Be right back. I'll be right back. Give me like 25, 30 seconds. All right, let's go to the chat window first before I go to the next box here. I really zoomed in there. I don't know why I'm so zoomed in. But anyways, let's go to the chat window again as I pack some more of these babies up. 49. I just did my first comic expo. Oh, you went to like a comic show and sold some books, or just went to a show to buy? Congrats. I wonder if they would do magazine-sized comics yet with this new service. I believe so. Yeah, I think magazines should be okay, good to go as well. Eric, I'm glad there's... So I'll gladly send in a book early for the GSA grading. It does look sharp. Yes, there's another reason why you want to send it in sooner. Okay, I'll just tell you. I'll just tell you why. If I'll go over to the main window. It looks too damn big on this thing. You want to do it sooner rather than later because right now, and just now, CGC is offering an introductory price to the service. So I think it's 25 US per signature, right? Don't think for a second they're going to keep it at that rate for very long. So if you have books you want to do, I would assemble those books and get them to me or whoever your presser or your submitter, CGC submitter is, pronto. Because I wouldn't be surprised if in 2 or 3 months they crank the prices up. And I don't know, whatever CBCS is charging, expect to pay at least that much. Perhaps even more. So if you have books you want to do, yeah, you want to get it done sooner rather than later, only because the price fix probably won't stay there. Okay. All right, there you go. That's the reason why. And if you go to their website and look at and read that, when you go to their website right now and you go right to their main page, there's a big, it says learn more. Click on it and read through it. It gives you all the details about the new service. And that's what you want to do. And it does say that it's only an introductory rate. So, oh my gosh, come on. Guys, getting ahead of myself here. Too many books. And boy, does that freaking label looks freaking awesome. I'm sorry. That label looks awesome. I love the black and gold. Just like I like the black and copper for the pedigree book. So I'm kind of glad they went with that whole black trim look. It looks really, really, really sharp. Really sharp. So yeah, you know, they did a good job with that. Personally, I think they did a really good job with it. Sorry guys, this box is being very difficult. Come on. What the hell's going on? What's that, guys? They've run out of the proper materials to stuff their boxes. So they put smaller sized packing and the books are getting caught. So it's giving me a little bit of a hard time. All right, so that box is done. Let's get on to box number 2, which is waiting right here in queue. Move this one back a little bit. All right, what do we got here? Oh, okay, we got some books that belong to Logan. That I know for sure. We've got a Werewolf by Night, number 7, in a 9.0. Now, what's crazy about these books, and if Logan's out there, if he's watching, maybe he can remind us, because to be honest, I totally forget, I mean. And I think it might have been this book. There was a book that we got back. Logan had given me a bunch of early Iron Man and a lot of these Plube Werewolf by Night, and they were gorgeous. And they all came back like 9s, 9.2s, like high, low 9s. And then this one, I think it was this one here, it came back like a 7.5. We're like, what? So I think it was this one. Nipur and I cracked it out. We looked at it, packed it back up and sent it, and bang. Right? So I'm pretty sure that's the one. It was just stupid. It was just badly graded. And so we just sent it back and got it regraded. Here we got another 9 for an Iron Man number 12. We have another 9.0 for Man Thing number 8. Nice high grade copies. A lot of nice silver and broads here. And then Iron Man number 8 came back an 8.5. It's hot as hell in here, boy. We got a 5.5 on a Marvel Tales number 1. We got a mix-up order here, I think. X-Men 14 in a 5.5, first appearance of the Sentinels. We have Strange Tales 111, second appearance of Doctor Strange, first appearance of Baron Mordo. And that's in a 5.0. Now we got a Silver Surfer number 1. Just checking these slabs out for chips or cracks. And that's a 5.5. I think I have a 9 or a 9.2 of this book kicking around that I bought years ago. Years ago. What are you guys saying over there? I'll gladly send in a book for JSA grading. It does look sharp. It does. Anthony Wheeler says, I'm excited for the new Superman, especially if they do the red trunks. Everybody, you know, you get the people that love the red trunks and people who hate the red trunks. I kind of like the red trunks, you know? I kind of like the red trunks. I wonder if I can do a... I want to know what you guys think. Can I do a chart? Can I do one of those things on here? Let's see. Engage with your audience. Let's see if I can do it. Start a poll. I'm going to put a poll out there for Superman. Superman. Red trunks. Oops. Don't need the capital. Oop. So the question is, Superman, red trunks? Let me know. Yes or no? I'm going to say yes. Here's the poll. There it is. Let me know what you think. Red trunks, yes or no? I think yes. I'm in the camp for yes. But I heard a lot of guys say, no, I like the blue trunks better. I like the blue trunks better. But I like the traditional style myself. Call me a traditionalist, a Superman traditionalist. I want the red trunks. What do you guys want? Whoa, 100% so far say yes. There it is. See? You guys know. You comic guys know. Yeah. So 86% say yes to the red trunks so far. But there's still some of you out there that are 14% no. 89% say yes. I'll leave that up for a bit and see what you guys say. 91. Whoa! Yeah, there it is right there. That's cool. All right. Where am I here now? Oh yeah, Peter's here. Will CGC accept the comic doctor signature? Probably not. They'd probably burn it. Don't send your books in with my signature. They'll probably burn it. Nature Zen, who I assume is Logan, says yes, it came back as 7.5. There you go. So that book here, it's coming back up again. The next one, right here, this beautiful Werewolf by Night book, came back a 7.5. It was just like, it was an odd thing. It came back at 7.5, and we're all looking at it going, why? Why is this a 7.5? And so we cracked it out, because sometimes you crack the books out, you see something. You see, okay, that's why it was this. This book was still very nice. I think we may have given it a quick press, like a really just, to spruce it up one more time. Threw it back in a CGC, threw it back in a bag and board, shipped it back off. Didn't say anything, just sent it the way it was. And that 7.5 is gone. It's now a 9.0. So go figure, right? Consistency. Good evening, Doc Dave says. Witness signature series are always better than not, but the black and gold label is amazing. Yeah, man. Gotta give him credit. I do like. Listen. One of my biggest complaints about CBCS, I've never, ever liked any of the CBCS logos. Any of the ones they put out, I've never liked. In fact, I prefer the PGX logo over CBCS's logo. In fact, PGX has had a couple of decent logos. I don't mind that, but for some reason, CBCS has been off the mark. In my opinion, but CGC's logo, I've always loved it, and this the Pedigree logo is. I want to buy Pedigree books just for that friggin' logo. Forget the book. And I got a couple of George Perez books I'm going to send in to get the signatures verified, because I just want that yellow and black label. All right. The P-Man, gotta be traditional. Love the red trunks. Indeed. Okay, so look, you guys. There it is. 95% of you said 95% of you said red trunks. So I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one. I'm in that ballpark too. And you know what? If James Gunn is as much a comic book nerd as all of us, then I got a feeling we're gonna see those red trunks come back again. But you really can't tell in that picture he's wearing red trunks or not, can you? It's kind of, he's sitting down and whatever. But hopefully it's gonna be a great movie. I really hope it is. That's right. Spartacus says, hey Doc, do you see the video of the misgrading of TMNT I sent you? The video of the misgrading of TMNT I see. The auction did pull it in time. No, I didn't. What video? Please say it again. Oh, CBCS has a new logo now? Okay, because I saw their latest logo, I think, and I wasn't, the one with the arrows that point to the grade, I didn't dig on that, but hey, we all have different opinions, right? Nature's End. Grader's note said it full black cover bottom left, and it didn't exist. Exactly. So they probably are just a little bit of that day. That grader was a little bit happy that day, I think. All right, let's keep going. Lots more to go. We're going through box number 2. A lot of beautiful books. Here's some more. The 7.5 copy. 7.5 copy of Amazing Spider-Man 121. I'll go back to the overhead cam. Bang. We have an Iron Man. Logan, is this one yours too? I don't remember. I think it is. We've got a 9.0. Logan brought in these Iron Man books, and they are just beautiful. Like, they're just beautiful. 9.0. Iron Man number 9. Look at the colors on these books. They're just absolutely beautiful. They were kind of hard on a couple of them. 8.0 for Iron Man number 7. $9.2 on Astonishing Tales 13. You know, these grades, these 9.2s, 9.0s on these old late 60s, early 70s books. You know, if you're collecting Marvel and you want to make it affordable for yourself, I mean, going for a 9.8 in this is near impossible. It'd be very expensive, even a book like this. But finding a book like this at an 8.5, 9.0, 9.2 isn't out of reach for a lot of people. And you know what? They present beautifully. And, you know, I would not scoff to have this in my collection whatsoever. It's not easy to find these books in this grade. You know how we all hunt down books, and to find these late, you know, these, are they, I guess they're Bronze Age, early Bronze books. It's hard to say. So yeah, congrats, beautiful books. Beautiful book. We got an Iron Man 55 and a 6.0. Well, why is it only a 6? Why? Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's some tearing and stuff down here. Dave, is this your book? Dave H, is that yours? 6.0. That tear down there is what caused the. Other than that, it's a gorgeous book. We have a 7.0 of X-Men 59. I think this is Dave's as well. 7.0. We have a 4.5 of Avengers number 8. It's a nice looking book too. What? Why would someone write this? Look at this. So here we got Avengers number 8, first appearance of Kang in a 4.5. Somebody was nice enough to let us know first page has Scotch tape. Thanks. One page has Scotch tape. Thanks for letting us know. Oh, my Lord. Oh, well, people didn't know. People didn't know. There it is. Okay, let's pack these away so I can get some more room going here. We'll go back to the chat. Russell. Hey, Russell, how's it going? The picture shows he's wearing the yellow belt. So it is definitely the red trunks. Well, Russell, I'm happy about that. I think it's cool that he has the red trunks. I hope it's good. I hope so. This new guy who's playing Superman actually looks very much like Henry Cavill. He's like a younger version of Henry Cavill. Cavill's not that old. We'll see what happens. I hope it's a good film. I hope it's a good film. So I tell you, man, when Hollywood's getting it right in the comic book world, it really does impact our hobby a lot. It brings a lot of excitement back to these comics. You know, brings a lot of new faces to the hobby as well. And that excitement is a lot of fun. You know, people are talking about comic books. You know, can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? People talking about comics back in 1980, you know, going to high school and talking to, you know, people, just regular people about comic books back in like 1989 or 1988. It was unheard of, right? I didn't tell anybody I was going to the comic book store on Friday afternoons to pick up my pull list. You know what I mean? It was a handful of us. Inner circle, but now it's like it can be a hip thing almost in a way, and it was fun. It was fun. Everybody's talking about it, so I really do hope these next movies, these next few films, Deadpool, I think is going to be good, but you never know. And Superman as well will be successful. So I think it just drives a lot more excitement into the hobby, and It's fun. It's fun. All right, we'll keep going here. I'm gonna pack up this last one, and then the next one is also one of Logan's books. It is a 9.2 copy. That's awesome. 9.2 copy of annual #1 of the Hulk. There's a story behind this one too. Let's just say the book came back in 8 originally. And yeah, did a bit more work and got the 9.2. That's all I'm going to say. And very happy to see it got a 9.2. Because we had Logan and myself and Duport, we kind of, oh, this book's definitely 9.2, 9.4, maybe even a 9.6. But, you know, happy with the 9.2. Happy with the 9.2. More of Logan's books. You can tell that these Iron Man books that he picked up all came from the same collection, because here's another beautiful 9.0 and a 6. Got an 8.0 here and a 10, number 10. And a 9.0 again. Look at this cover. What a beautiful cover. Yeah, you know, this could have gone 9.2, I think, as well. If they could have been a little nicer, but look at that cover, guys. Look at that cover. Isn't that gorgeous? Number 13 and a 9.0. All right. What else we got here? We got a Swamp Thing. Number 3 in an 8.5. Another Swamp Thing, number 7 in a 9.0. And then we have House of Mystery 179 and a 7.5. Nice looking books, man. Nice looking books. Nothing wrong with that. Some beautiful DC magic there for you guys. And that, my friends, is box number 2. Let's talk a little bit about that. Let's talk a little bit about the new CGC Signature Series JSA label and service. And then we'll go to box number 3 and call it a night. Okay? Now, I have another 2 boxes, too. I'm going to pre-record that one. And I'm probably going to post that one next week. Because I don't know if I need... The way CGC is right now, vintage books, like these vintage... We've been waiting forever for these vintage books to finally come back. Only because I emailed them last Monday and complained. And within a day or so, a bunch of these books went in the mail. So they listen sometimes. But I'll pre-record next week's episode. And I'll post it. And you have to watch it next week. So I probably won't be here live next week. I'll do a pre-recording. Now, if more books come in the meantime... then maybe I'll do another live episode next, like Wednesday or something, or next Thursday or something like that, okay? So you're going to want to watch next Tuesdays, guys. There's some serious bangers in there. I'm not going to show you them tonight, though. I'll show you to them next week. We still got some nice books coming up, too. And also an extensive G.I. Joe submission as well has come back. Also a personal collection of a local fella. He won all of his vintage his older G.I. Joe books graded, books that he grew up with. So yeah, pretty exciting. Okay, let's talk. So again, CGC has put out they've now, just today they announced they are taking books. As of the 7th, they're taking books for their new Signature Series authentication program, which means that if you have a book that is in your collection that has a signature on it that predates CGC and predates them doing a Signature Series, you now can send it to CGC and get a pretty awesome authentication and a great gold label with a black trim. I don't even have one on here. Let's see if I can find it for you guys really quick while I'm talking. It looks fantastic. They did an amazing job with this logo and this actual actually leave it right there. They did a great job with this. Let me go to cgc.com here. There we go. It should be right there. Yeah, let me go and try to add something to my main banner here. Let me duplicate this here. Duplicate the banner. Boom. Okay. There it is. Give me one sec. I'm going to add share screen or display capture. Okay. And I want... No, not that one. That one. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Check it out. So here is CGC's new label. Look how gorgeous this thing looks. Look at this thing. That looks sick. Unbelievable. It just glows. I absolutely love this new label. So you got the same, it's pretty similar to the original CGC, but now it's got that black edging and black strip. It looks great. So look at that. So if you have a book that has a signature on it that was never witnessed, maybe you got it when you were like, you know, back in the late 80s or early 90s, you now can send that book to CGC and get it authenticated. Look at that. That look beautiful. So very cool new label. It says, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it says up here, you know, authentication. It has a CGC JSA authenticate. So yeah, it's a sick little, look at that one. That looks great too. So definitely something you want to consider if you have those books that are that you want to have done, because they're just sitting around. You didn't want to send them to CBCS. You want to keep it for CGC. Now, funny enough, I've got a bunch of G.I. Joe books signed by Larry Hanna that the fellow whose G.I. Joe books are coming up, he had a bunch of signed ones. I'm going to send those off to CGC now for him so we can get the signatures done on them. I have a few George Perez ones of my own that I'm going to send in as well too. And like I said earlier, it's important to do it sooner rather than later, because they're offering now, again, it's $25. I think the $25 is for the authentication part of it, and then there's a grading on top of that. So if you're sitting in a modern book, you're going to pay the modern book fee for grading plus the $25 to have it authenticated. Now, right now, they don't give a rat's ass what the value of the book is. So if you send in like an Amazing Fantasy 15 with Steve Ditko's signature on it, which I don't know if there's even one out there, I'm sure there is, but if you've got like a Stan Lee signature on an Amazing Fantasy 15, it's $25 right now. Right now. So you're still going to pay the, you know, the unlimited value grading fee, but they will authenticate the signature on any value book right now for $25 US. Okay. So if you've got those books, collect them. If you work with me, get them to me sooner rather than later. We're sitting at a 3-month turnaround, but I'll try to expedite those only because you never know when this $25 deal is going to end. And I have a feeling they're going to end it within 3 months. So I don't know that for sure. Maybe they'll go 6 months or a year. But it says, if you go to the website, it says it's only for a limited time. So they're going to go back and they're going to revisit how much they're going to charge for this service. Right now, $25 US. Okay. Let's see here what you guys are saying. Treasury's talking about sorry. Oh, Dave House. It's my Iron Man 55. Peter G, any specials for Mother's Day for at the shop? Not really. Not really. I had my sale last Saturday, so I probably won't have another sale now until probably not until sometime in June. I do still plan on, I'd like to do that kind of that swap meet at the shop, but I got to talk to my landlord first and finally hammer the details. That, and I might have a sale that day, but I'll let you guys all know about that. Much faith in James Gunn. I think he could go in it, could even go in a radical direction trunk wise and still give me reason to love it. Yeah, I hope so. Groovy Kitty's here. Greetings, Dr. Gorby Kitty. Sorry, greetings to you. Peter G, speaking of comic books in the 1960s, meant no girlfriends and being labeled a nerd or geek and the odd schoolyard disagreement. Yeah, kind of. But now not so much. Now it's kind of a hip thing. Sam T, is this for pre-CGC books only? I think I answered that question already, but again, in regards to the $25, it's for books that you have that have a signature that's not authenticated on it. They'll charge you $25 right now to authenticate it, but then you have to pay the additional amount to be graded. So if you're using my service, my moderns are 38 Canadian, so you'd pay 25 US, and I'll do a conversion rate and figure that all out, plus a 38, and then you get your you get it authenticated. But again, that's a limited time. So I would not be surprised if they start, charging based on the value of the book. Plus, they may even charge just more for the service altogether. I'm actually shocked it's only 25. I thought it was going to be closer to 40. Oop, jumped there for me. Peter G. Leaf fans won't like the Bruins item. Good point, Peter. Good point. RP. So what if you have one that is not witnessed but want to send in for an upcoming signature event? What label will it be then given? That I don't know. I would assume maybe they have some kind of hybrid. Maybe they have a hybrid. I would think they would use the JSA one. They would do the authenticated one, right? Because it's still a signature series label plus authentication. So I wouldn't be surprised if they use this new label. That's a good question, though. They don't have, that would be the one, because it still says signature series on it, right? Somewhere on, I believe it does. Does it say it? No, it doesn't. It doesn't say that, actually. So I don't know. Good question. Good question, RP. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask him. Maybe there's a hybrid label that they use. Whatever the case, they're going to either do this one and put like, Stanley signature authenticated by JSA, and then it'll be, Todd McFarlane signed on, You know what I mean? At Fan Expo or something like that. I got it, or the other way around, right? I probably the notes are going to label which one is actually verified and which one is authenticated. Apparently, you could even get CGC to grade quality of signature. Oh, can you? That I don't know. I didn't know about that. Gord Henderson, you could even get the signatures graded. Oh, gorgeous. That's crazy. So, okay. Because Stan, he had some pretty bad signatures at the end there. And the George Perez ones I have are pretty bad too. Gorby Kitty, authentic clipped coupon label when? Authentic clipped coupon label when? Gorby, I'm not sure what you mean. Silver Spidey, would the new label be an option for the interior page signatures? Yeah, 100%. 100%. That's what it's for too. It's for interior signatures on the cover, whatever. Yeah, for anything. Yep. Peter G, grading the signatures, now that is jumping the shark. But to be honest, Peter, yeah, I agree with you. It's kind of silly. You can just look at the goddamn thing and realize it's no good or it's good, right? Because I've seen some fantastic signatures from all kinds of artists, and I've seen some terrible ones. Like the Chris Claremont on my first Sabretooth kind of stinks. I'm not crazy about it, to be honest, but it's authentic, right? Bad Hombre, how are they going to tell if the book was signed prior to their signature series? Well, it makes no difference. It makes no difference, right? Bad Hombre, because I could have got, like, for example, the George Perez signatures I got them about 6 years ago at Niagara Falls. They had the signature series available at that time. CGC wasn't at Niagara Falls, so I brought a few books with me to meet him. So it was a meet and greet dinner with George Perez and Jim Starlin. So George came over, we met, took a picture, signed 2 or 3 of my books, and away he went. It wasn't a matter of CGC was not there. So yeah, it makes no difference when the signature was received. If it was not verified by a CGC witness, now is your chance to, regardless of when the book was signed, now is your chance to get it authenticated. That's pretty much it. Hey, David, Kirby signed books about to get. Sam, you said that earlier. Yeah, if you've got Kirby signed books or books from artists from a long time ago, now you can get them authenticated from CGC. Nature's End. I'm curious if JSA will also make special signatures. My Spider-Man 1 signed by Todd McFarlane has the spiderweb stamp on the back, which was a promo from his store when it was released. That I don't know. And I mean, will they know about it? Will you have to tell them about it? I find sometimes CGC, if you tell them about something, they will investigate and find out, what's what. Because they don't know everything. They don't know everything. Yeah. So if you've got a special book like that, I would, when I'd be entering the data entry for CGC, I would put like in a note, this book was released, and I tell them what you just told me, and hopefully they'll take that in consideration and perhaps make a note on the label. Art Pieces, if you have a CBCS verified book, will they accept it and just no, sir. It has to be done through their service. They'll have to crack it and redo it. Hope it's mentioned or stated in their label from CGC JSA. I hope it's mentioned or stated on the label from CGC JSA. What you were just talking about, I think? I'm not sure. Hey, Brouhaha, how's it going? Been a while. RP, one more haha. If a book is signed, can you still press clean it, or would it damage it? No. I have like a Luke Cage one signed by Ramita. No, it's good. Listen, when it comes to pressing signatures, I've done it many, many times. I gotta tell you straight up, black, red, blue, Sharpie, no problem. That thing's gonna last forever. The only signatures you've got to be really, really careful with are, and Sharpie makes this marker, are the paint markers. They're like paint markers, and like Todd McFarlane, for example, is notorious for using these paint markers. When he signed my Spawn, he was like a neon green. It looks awesome. But these particular markers, when you press them, the ink heats up and can reactivate. And so you got to prep the book properly and use hopefully a lesser heat so that it does not activate the signatures. I have seen some early signatures that actually look like they smear. They smear when people have pressed them. So you gotta be very, very careful. Now, that being said, there's always that inherent risk you could damage a signature. But with the Sharpie, you're pretty much guaranteed no problem. The only one, again, if you've got like a white marker, a green marker, a blue marker, a silver or gold marker, those can sometimes be a little temperamental. And even without a press, these unfortunately can be temperamental. And my buddy Ben had a great copy of ASM 300 signed by Stan Lee, and every year that went by, it just disintegrated. The silver marker, after about 8 years, it looked like just a blob, You couldn't even tell it was a signature anymore. So it was awful. So unfortunately, some of these marker pens will actually screw up. Like over time, they'll actually disintegrate and deteriorate, and the signature becomes I can't say the word now. Illegible. You can't read it. So if you are going to get signatures from people, I often tell people, make sure you use a real Sharpie, a high quality. Don't go get a dollar store permanent marker. Those are garbage. Get a real Sharpie. Have them sign with a Sharpie. Even a ballpoint pen is good too, but ballpoint pen is kind of passe. You don't really see signatures of ballpoint pens anymore. But yeah, that is an issue. Okay, you know what? Again, guys, happy to help you with your what happened there? There it is. Very happy to help you with your signature series, authentication, JSA submissions. Give me a holler. It's a good time to do it. Like I said, right now, they've got a kind of an intro price at $25 per signature. So if you've got a book with 3 signatures on it, it's $75 US, right? Then you're going to be paying for the grading as well. All right. Let me pack these babies away. Actually, I'm going to go away for 1 second like I did last time. It'll be much quicker this time. And when I come back, I'll have a new box full of wonderful books to share with you. So don't go anywhere. If I can find my be right back thing. Where is it? Right. There it is right there. Okay, I will be right back. Okay, we're back with Bugs Bunny from 1945. Holy cow, Looney Tunes. That's amazing. It's 7.5. Nothing. Oh, actually, before I do this, guys, I got to move these invoices over, or I will have a big problem later. Hold on. All right, that goes there, and these go in here. All right. Oh, no. Or do they go there? Oh, shoot. Okay, I'm going to put those here. Sorry, guys. I got to keep these invoices organized, or it's going to be a real hell to pay, and I think these all go in here. Okay, like that. All right. Sorry about that. Next, we have some more vintage books. We got a four color number 17, Dell Publishing, 1941 with Dumbo. Wow, 5.5 from 1941. Look at that, baby. And then we jump into an Amazing Spider-Man 56 in an 8.5. Some Silver Age goodness, guys. Always like the Silver Age goodness. We have a Batman 200. It's an anniversary issue in an 8.5 white pager. We have an 8.5 copy of King Comics 148, David McKay Publishing, from 1948 in an 8.5 with Popeye. That's awesome. Look at that. Sweet pea. Not awesome? Look at that. These are books you don't see all the time. And there's more. Holy shoes. We got Walt Disney's Mickey Mouse from 1951, 352 in an 8.0. Some nice grades on these books. Some very nice grades. Porky Pig, number 426 from 1952 in a 7.0. And another Dell, 4-color, 186 with Bambi. Wow. And that's at a 5.5. I'll just go like that because I'm running out of room there. Look at that. Isn't that nice? So these are books. These are kind of books. I told you some cool books coming up. Those are nothing wrong with that. Let's go back to the chat, see what you guys are saying. Overhead chat. Chat window. There you are. I don't know why my face is so darn big on this, so I do apologize. Thanks, Kevin. I might have the doc take a look at it and give me an opinion if it'll be worth it. Oh, sure. Yeah, bring it on by. Happy to have a look. Happy to have a look. By all means. I'm telling you, I'm doing mine just because I love that damn label. I'm going to do mine because I love the damn label. You know what? My face is way too big on this. Zoomed in. Let's just go like this as I back my way out here. Corby Kitty, red labels for books missing coupons. Green labels are too broad and scared people off when they might just want a nice looking cover for the display. Oh, you mean they should change it to red labels? That would make more sense, right? Kind of a warning, red for warning, you know? CGC's first labels were red. Modern books were red back in the old days. Back in the old days, the CGC modern tier were red. They discontinued that and went with the blue. But I can see what you're saying. Green is cool. I never agreed with green for signatures. I always thought that the signature still be a blue with the demerit points. Like take the marks off because it's not verified. Sure. But green to me is missing something. It's missing a page. It's missing a back cover. It's missing a coupon, whatever. Green. Or even still, not even green. Why not just take the marks off? Just take the marks off. If you've got a book that's a 6, and it's missing, if you got a book that's a 6-0, a true 6-0, and it's missing, say, a half a page is torn out of it on the inside, then demerit it so that 6 becomes a 4, right? Or 3, and make note of it. And on a blue label. That's all you got to do. Why do you have to have a green to begin with? Like, again, the whole green thing, it really aggravates me because the book's not been doctored in any way, right? Like if I were to take this book here and rip the quarter this book out and send it in, it wouldn't come back green. It would come back blue, and they would take demerit points off it. So if someone's torn out a page or clipped a coupon, just demerit it. Like give the book some demerit points. That's all. But they don't want to do that for some reason, and I don't like, again, the whole signature thing drives me crazy. But I'm going to tell you, Gorvy Kitty, a lot of signature books, green books, are now going up in value because guys are going to send them in and get them verified or authenticated. Sorry, right? So, all right, got some more cool ones coming up here. Some Wonder Woman book. We got a Wonder Woman number 160, Cheetah and Dr. Psycho appearance. Right there. We have got a Green Lantern. We got a Green Lantern number 16, origin and first appearance of Star Sapphire, and it's 7.0. That is not a bad grade at all. Wow, some nice Silver Age books today, guys, in this last box. And that's a 7.5 copy of ASM 41, and a 7.5. Oh, I think that might be Ash's book too, that one there. We have a 7.0 of Dick Tracy, number monthly 31 from 1950. White pages. Then we have a Casper, the Friendly Dentist. Right there, check that one out. And 9.4. Not a bad grade. That's pretty cool, eh? Something you don't see every day. The Thing. Number 16 from 1954. And that is in a 7.5. Pre-code horror there. Another Bambi book, 4-color number 30 from 1943. Bambi's Children. Another Walt Disney book right there. And an 8.0. 8.0 from 1940 friggin' 3. Holy cow. That's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. We gotta pack these babies away because I'm running out of space. Okay, so what else is going on over there? That Looney Tune book is beautiful. More, you just saw a whole bunch more. Tom W. Hey, how's it going, Tom W? Gorby says, look good on that amazing 15. Just saying. Exactly. Exactly. Speaking of tears, how's that ASM one of mine going? They rip across the cover with the tape stains. Gorby, that you? Well, it's over there right now. And your books will be heading off to CGC probably on Monday. Monday, maybe Friday, probably Monday. All your books are done. I'm just finishing up that one. I had to bring it here, and the tape came off nicely, and I straightened it all out. It's looking really good, man. I'll tell you, if it wasn't for that tear, I think that book would probably get like a 3.5, maybe even a 4. 3.5. But because of that tear, I don't know what's going to happen. It's all there. I think the book is going to get either a 1.8 or a 2.0. I think a 2.0, because of that tear, that rip, that's going to hold it back. I think it's going to get a 1.8. But I could be wrong. We'll keep our fingers crossed, and we'll continue to hope for a 2.0 at the very least. But, because the book's all there. Usually if the book is all there, you're going to get at least a 2.0. But because of that tear in the back, that's where they're going to get you, I think. But it's fun to work on. I worked on it all last night, and I was in the press yesterday, in the press again today. I humidified it some more, and it looked really nice. In fact, I'm working on 2 ASM ones as we speak. Yours and another copy, which is a little higher grade. A friendly grade. Hey, JM, how's it going? That Thing is money. It is. And I think it has that famous eye stabbing scene or whatever. Gorby, give a show. I can't give a show right now, Gorby, because it's in the press. I can't pull it out. It's cooling. So I actually did. I put it in about an hour before I went live, and it's gonna stay in there all night. So, but I took before pictures, and I'll do after pictures, and they'll be on my Instagram soon, Gorby. Okay. Peter G, some great Gold Age, Silver Age books. Where did they find those Golden Age books? I know, as I'm going through them, holy cow, these are beautiful. I forget who they even belong to, but they're gorgeous. David, I saw your comment before you retracted it. You're asking about tape. Yeah. So the tape, thank goodness, came off quite easily. But unfortunately, there were some spots on the book where it left like a sticky residue. So you got to use like a special solvent to remove that carefully. The solvent, unfortunately, sometimes can bleach the paper, so you got to be very careful. You know, the outside of the book looks fine. The inside, some areas ended up a little lighter than I like. But the inside of the book is where I'm going to put the new tape, the acid-free tape. You have to put a piece of acid-free tape on that, because if you don't, the book's floppy, like the front cover does this, and it's just going to get torn more, and eventually, yeah. So I am going to put acid-free tape on the inside. It'll hold it together. But because the book is all there, I think it's gonna has a chance of, I don't know. I had a Brave and the Bold 28 once, that a whole chunk of the cover was gone, like a big chunk was gone, and it was detached. So I took the book out, I fixed it, I fixed the spine with tape. I also reattached that piece with tape. I pressed it. It looked friggin' amazing, actually. I was hoping for a 2. It came back a 1.8. But what Gorby's got going for him is the staples aren't detached. So let's keep our fingers crossed and hope we get a 2 on that. Only time will tell. But yeah, Gorby, your Daredevil 1 turned out amazing. That's going to get a nice grade. I remember that. I saw that one. I was packing that one up yesterday. It looked really good too. So, yeah, we'll be good. I'll take some light bleaching over dark band across. Well, the dark band's still there. I mean, the dark band lightened a little bit, but it's still there. I'm talking the back side of the book. I didn't want to bleach anything on the front cover. I was I started on the inside because I didn't want to cause any further discoloration to the front of the book. So you're going to have that dark band. I told you that's never going to go away. Even if we were to wash that book, that would not go away. I don't think so anyway. And if it did go away, it would still leave a little bit of a stain mark. So yeah. But yeah, anyways, they're almost done. They're almost out of here. I'm very happy to report. Okay, let's keep going here. We got some more Walt Disney stuff for you guys. Oh, I think I see something fun over there. Walt Disney Comics and Stories 114. Another one, guys. 1950, 8.5. These are fantastic books. I wonder if some of these are highest on the census now. Yeah. Looney Tunes Merry Melodies 134, 1952. Awesome front cover with a great date stamp on there. Is that a crack? I think that's a crack. Oh, is that a crack? It's inside. I don't know if there's a very slight little interior crack. It doesn't bother me, but I have to talk to the owner, I guess. That's you can't really see it. It's Looney Tunes, Dell Publishing, 1952, and it's 7.5. I'll put that one aside because you gotta tell him if he wants to get that sent back or not. And then we have an Avengers, the one? No, it's not the one. Avengers number 57, first appearance of the Vision in a 5.5. Wow, it's some great Silver Age and Golden Age books here, guys, tonight. And then we've got X-Men number 40 in a 6.5. Frankenstein. And I love how Frankenstein is styled after, the Universal Boris Karloff Frankenstein here, right? Which is awesome. Oh, okay. We also have an Amazing Spider-Man 86. Nice grade, 8.0. That's Black Widow appearance. Black Widow dons a new costume. That's pretty sick. And then we have an ASM All-Star Western 10. First appearance of, yes, you got it. Oh my God. Jonah Hex in a 5.5. Then we have the second appearance at All-Star Western number 11 and a 7.0. And then last but not least, we end the box off with a Tomb of Dracula 10, a low-grade Tomb of Dracula 10. But any copy of Tomb of Dracula is a good copy of Tomb of Dracula 10 in a 3.0. And yeah, off-white to white pages. And there you go, guys. That's 75 books or so, give or take. I'll go back to the main screen here. So there you go, guys. Listen, I hope you enjoyed that unbox. If you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel. I'm trying to get up to raise my numbers up a little bit. So hit that subscribe button on your way out, and you hit that like button too. That does help the analytics. It'll show my videos to more comic book enthusiasts like you. I'll be back in the shop this Saturday from 11 until 2. If you want to come by, if you're local and you want to drop some books off, you're more than welcome to come in on Saturday. These books, I'm going to have to sort these out in the next day or so. I will text the owners of these books once I have sorted them and let you know it's time to come pick up your books. And if you have books that have been here for a long time, please come and get them. There's a few of you guys out there who have left books with me for several months. Your orders have been done for, you paid for them. Come and get your books. I don't want your books anymore. Please come and get your books. They're ready to be picked up. So go over to my website, comicdoctor.com or thecomicdoctor.com, and book an appointment under the contact section, and you can come and grab your books. What else can I tell you? There will be another unboxing next Tuesday. It will not be live. In fact, I'm going to tape that next one right now when I hang this up. When I say goodbye to you guys, I'm going to keep going, and I'll upload that video for next Tuesday, and you're not going to want to miss it. You're talking massive Marvel bangers on this one, guys, and a beautiful copy of Hulk 181. You're not going to want to miss it next week, as I hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks so much for popping by and spending some time with me tonight. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you again. Well, I'll see you virtually next Tuesday, right here, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time on the Comic Doctor YouTube channel. Take care, my friends, and bye for now.